going to take things a little out of turn and address the meeting, the meeting minutes for the last 3 months, so that everybody is happy that those are done. As have, I probably should, On July 7th, 2022, pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, this meeting will be conducted in person and as a courtesy via remote means in accordance with the applicable law. Please note that while the option for a remote attendance and/or participation is being provided as a courtesy to the public, the meeting hearing will not be suspended or terminated if technological problems interrupt the virtual broadcast unless required by law. Public input shall be limited to statements from the public relating to any issues with the jurisdiction of the Chelmsford Board of Appeals that are not currently the subject of a pending public hearing before the Board of Appeals. Public comment on any pending public hearing shall only be heard during such public hearings. No administrative review. We have no continued public hearings. And we are going to take the minutes out of order before starting with our first public hearing. Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes from April 5th, I think?
April 7th.
April 7th?
Yes. I will make a
think we could do
motion.
individually.
I wasn't here in April, so.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the April 7th, 2022 minutes.
Second.
Second by Charlie. All in favor?
Yes.
Unanimous? All right, just gonna try to find May here, or is the second?
May 5th.
Where are you finding these?
Right in front of you. It says it on the paper. It says it on the paper, Brian. Brian, you have a paper with it on there.
Sneaking papers in
One
on
on
there.
either side,
Oh, two-sided, okay.
but they're in your packet.
Okay, so this next one is from May 5th, 2022. I get a second, a motion to approve the,
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes for May 5th, 2022.
second by Peter. All in favor? Aye. It's unanimous. And June 2nd, which had quite a bit of information in that. I hope everyone had a good chance to read through it.
Just had a question. Was it 8 foot for the, to modify 8 foot for the front on a rear lot? I thought it was, I know it's a technicality, but I thought that was 7
Which is the,
in June's notes. I
which
could be
hearing are you
wrong.
speaking about?
On the first one, when we were doing that rear lot,
72.
that, he ended up pulling his petition anyway, but it's just June. There we go.
It was 8-foot relief because the lot
It was 50 and he was at 42, so he was 8 feet short.
for a special
Oh,
permit.
grant,
got him the
okay,
special
I think the wording got me, okay, I get it now. The wording got me, the way it was worded, okay. The relief
Sounds
of,
like a motion.
sounds like a motion. I motion the
Approve
approval
minutes
of
June
minutes
2nd,
for June 2nd, 2022. Oh my gosh, already.
Second.
Second by Charlie. All in favor?
Yes.
Unanimous?
I'll be ready. If you need me, come get me.
We will. We will.
Or
Don't go
not.
far.
I'll get those posted tomorrow.
Okay. Correct. All right, our first public hearing.
Top one, 1400.
This one I got is 17 in the middle. Okay, so 14 Arthur Ave. Is there someone there to speak? And 7 Arthur Ave. Maureen Bossy, special permit, section 195-61, for the construction of an addition for a limited accessory apartment and any other relief deemed necessary. Parcel is in the residential B district, map 112, block 425, lot 27. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Pat Flaherty. I'm the engineer on the project for Maureen Bossy, who's sitting here. And this project is on Arthur Ave. It's for an accessory apartment for her father. And this is in an RB district. I don't know if we have a plot plan anywhere. Okay. And this is RB district, but because it's in something called a cluster development or an open space development, the side yards and the front yards are all reduced. And not that they're a problem, but I just, in case you're looking at the drawing and you see that something might not look right, this is a open space development.
So dimensionally, we have no concerns.
No concerns at all, no. And the idea here is there's a garage at the back of the property, and the garage is going to be lengthened and widened, and accessory apartment put upstairs. And there's going to be access through the main house. You can see that in the architecturals. There's also going to be an elevator installed. So I think it's on sheet 6 that might be a help. And that shows the second floor plan for the limited accessory apartment. And as you can see, toward the top of the drawing, you can see the elevator. The elevator will go downstairs to the garage area too. And the architect kindly put all of the right numbers down there for us. We don't exceed the 750-foot requirement. We're down to 721.
And I realize that you are, but if you weren't, would the elevator be considered as a stair as well? Actually, that's probably a Jose question. So the
Yeah.
elevator would still be
That's like stairs, right?
floor area? It would not be counted?
No.
Okay. We don't do a lot of elevators, so.
I was going to say the same thing.
We did one on Park Road. That's the only one I remember.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Is it going to be an elevator or a lift?
I guess we call it a lift.
Is
you
it going to
know,
be a lift?
Yeah, it's a lift, yeah.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
You're in England?
Well, no, so a lift, it has a platform with 2 sides, whereas an elevator actually has a full car.
It's enclosed.
Yes,
Okay.
but in a lift actually has like a platform with the 2 sides, and you.
Yeah. They look the same now, but you can see them on TV all the time. They look pretty
No,
good.
I do understand them. I just
Yeah.
didn't know.
The exterior looks the same,
what the-
same kind
what
of
the-
doors and such.
Definition difference was.
Yeah, and there's a door in the front. It's a very safe apparatus. So this is comprised of a bedroom and living kitchen combination. And if you look at, I think it's the previous sheet, sheet 5, you can see the garage area. And I guess the key to this is to look at the elevator too. But and there's a mudroom and connection to the existing first floor of the house. And there's going to be an egress, and there's 2 ways in and out of the upstairs apartment. So it's a pretty good system.
Are there any questions of Mr. Flaherty regarding this application? Seeing none, I think I'll open it up to the public.
Mr. Chairman, I just need clarification on the first floor, the garages, because an LLA has to be, the means of egress needs to be inside the dwelling unit. I just want to make sure that on this floor here, not on the floor, page number 6, if you don't mind.
Page number 6?
I mean 5.
5.
Okay.
If you look here, it says both garages, and if that's the means of egress, it's not gonna be allowed to the unit, because the means of egress needs to be within the dwelling unit itself. The garage is an accessory, even though it's attached, but it's just an accessory structure.
So the elevator cannot go to the garage?
If the purpose of the elevator and the stairs, which is what we see here is to access the LLA upstairs. That cannot be done. This has to be somehow separated within the garage, so that the access to the,
It would need a firewall to separate it, some sort of,
that is correct. One of the doors has to be through the main dwelling unit to the LLA apartment upstairs.
Oh, so you're saying they have to have access from the main house to the LLA?
Yes, ma'am.
And it can't go through the garage?
Right.
What?
Yeah, I saw that
I
on.
just want to,
That was our, I believe that's what it is.
it's just that the way sees here, seems like if it's landing right inside the garage.
They have one, the elevator itself is, but you have another access
On the same level upstairs.
on the second
Coming
floor.
through the bathroom? Is that,
I asked for a second way to get through into.
Upstairs, if you look at sheet 6,
the
Yeah.
2-8 door there.
there's let me turn my own page here, where it says, the 2'6" door from the bath
Yeah, oh, yes.
goes through into the existing second floor.
By the master, what is a master closet is gonna be
Yeah.
removed,
Yeah,
and then you remove that wall? So,
remove it,
yeah.
yes.
See where it says existing second floor on the far left?
Yeah, that's fine, but
That's where the second.
going
that's
back
where
to page number 5, it's still a concern, even though if they have access through the upstairs. They also have access. If you don't mind, sir, can you clarify the first, page number 6, the garage here? The stairs going up and down,
Well,
going up?
as you look at the sheet on the left-hand side, which, on the left-hand side, you can see the mudroom. But also on the right-hand side, there's a set of stairs going up to the second floor. And that's a means of egress and access to the second floor.
And that is exposed to the garage. There is not a wall preventing anybody from upstairs going directly to the garage.
Does the mudroom have a full wall, Pat?
Well, I'm not so concerned about yes, it's gonna have a full wall.
Wouldn't the
And there's
mudroom
doors.
become part of the house if it was separated from the garage?
Yes.
I mean, it has
Yeah.
a door you enter into, like an alcove, like a room, right? And then
It looks
another
like there's
door
a-
that's gonna go into the LLA.
The 3.0 fire door going up the 5 steps.
yeah.
Then you're in the mudroom, which should be part of the house, I would think.
That's
It's no
part of the
longer a
house.
garage.
Well, if you look
There-
at
And there'll be a door there,
Right, a door into the house from the mudroom,
yeah.
and a door separating the garage. That must be a fire door.
Yeah.
if you
The
look,
3.0 door will be a fire door.
The 3-foot, yeah, the
It even
3-foot.
says 20-minute rated door, yeah.
page 7 looks like they're all in the garage, though.
Feels like this is access through the garage to go upstairs.
I mean, I would consider that a second entrance to the, to the upstairs.
I think the separation with the mudroom would make sense then.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. As long as that mudroom is isolated from the garage and not part of the garage, I think it would.
Yes, that's the intent.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Thank
the
you.
intent, thank you.
Any further questions from the board? Seeing none, would anyone in the audience like to speak in favor or opposition to this application? Seeing none,
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
Maybe
Jane?
please read the letters into the record first, though, because we have files for that.
We gotta close the public hearing first, right?
I think we can read the letters before we close, because they can have,
I suppose you could read the letters.
This is part of the application packet, but I don't know if you wanted to read it.
Sure. Maureen Bossy, who owns and resides at 14 Arthur Avenue, is proposing to add to her existing garage and also build a limited accessory apartment over the garage for her father, Paul Bork. The accessory apartment will be occupied by Paul Bork, and the main dwelling will be occupied by Maureen Bossy. There will be access from the accessory apartment to the second floor of the main dwelling, as well as access from the garage below, which in fact will be the mudroom. Okay. In addition to the proposed stairs from the garage, there will also be an elevator installed. In order to identify the property as having 2 separate dwelling units, 2 mailboxes will be installed, and the street and two house numbers will be assigned 14A and 14B. And I do have letters here somewhere, too.
Well, if we could put together.
Is it possible that you're too efficient?
Not with Becky, no.
Now let's have the zoning board of appeals. Proposed limited accessory apartment at 14 Arthur Avenue. Dear members of the board, this office has reviewed the proposed limited accessory apartment at 14 Arthur Avenue and finds the following. The entire home shall be upgraded to comply with the latest additions to the Massachusetts State Building Code for smoke, heat, and carbon monoxide detectors. The proponent shall submit plans to review to the Fire Prevention Office via the Town of Chelmsford online permitting portal. All smoke, carbon monoxide, and heat detectors required shall be marked on the plans prior to submission for review. This department is concerned that it's more than one dwelling on a property, then that occupancy should be identifiable from the street. This office will require two mailboxes identifying the property as 14 Arthur Avenue and 14A Arthur Avenue. Both addresses must be visible from the building to the street. The applicant shall make an application for the addresses to the Chelmsford E911 Committee and its coordinator, Town Clerk Tricia Druez. This department is not interested in an official change of address being recorded on the deed. It is only our intent to distinguish this home to emergency responders. This office would approve of this plan with these conditions, and I ask the board to make this part of their approval process. And we'll be paying attention to the A and the 14 and the A rather than the A and B. This is from Mr. Negron, the building commissioner. Dear Ms. Bossy, for the proposed LAA addition, please be advised you would need a special permit from the Board of Appeals to proceed with this addition, as per 195-61 limited accessory apartment. Please make application at your earliest convenience to the Community Development Department within 30 days of this notice. Jose Negron. So the Board of Health has no comments regarding 14 Arthur Avenue. And that is, the Center Water District has no comments. The police have no comments. That is the list of my letters for 14 Arthur Avenue. With that, I would entertain a motion.
Make a motion to close the public hearing?
Second.
Second by Nancy. Steve. All in favor?
All right.
I think we can take this up.
I'll make a motion to approve the application for 79 Mill Road, I'm sorry, ahead of myself, for 14 Arthur Avenue to approve a special permit under section 195.6.1 to construct an LLA, including all letters read in.
I'll second.
Second by Nancy. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
It's unanimous.
Great.
Good luck
Thank
with
you
it.
very much.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Mr. Negron.
I am going to recuse myself from this next one as I am a butter. Charlie Woj is going to come in and take the position of chair. And I'm out.
You gotta come back to close.
We'll see you in September.
Seriously?
Have a good
How
time.
about August?
August is our vacation. And Nancy's taking us
You don't
all to
read your email?
Disneyland.
I wish.
No, I don't.
So, is Charlie gonna come back?
He's gonna get Charlie.
He's gonna get Charlie. He's
We
gonna
just
get
got-
the other
we gotta
board
wait for
member.
Charlie.
Did I hear that it's on record that Nancy's taking us to Disneyland?
It is on record. It is on
It
public
wasn't
record.
voted and approved.
I make a motion to approve the,
All expense paid trip with Nancy?
Yeah, sounds good.
all exclusive
It's awesome.
food and drink.
Transportation, lodging, all of it.
Oh, there it is. There's
There it is.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well, Brian had to leave, so I'm the new chair, so I'm gonna try to do the best I can. I haven't done this forever. Okay. Being 7 o'clock, I believe, we have the second the second agenda item, 79 Mill Road, Aaron and Edward Valentine, for a special permit, section 195-6.1, for the construction of an addition for a limited access apartment and any other relief that may be deemed necessary. Parcel is in the residential B district, map 113, block 431, lot 22. I should probably read the letters in first.
This is the narrative from the applicant, if you'd like.
Okay. A narrative from the applicant. Think we should read this in, Becky? Okay, we're reading it in. To the Zoning Board of Appeals, our intent is to build a limited access apartment at our home at 79 Mill Road in Chelmsford. My father passed away earlier this year, and my mother was left with a house in Barica that is too big and overwhelming to maintain. We are in the process of selling our home. We have moved her into ours. Our current home doesn't have the square footage to provide my mother with the space of her own to live in. We want her to feel independent, comfortable, and happy in her new apartment. The additional living space on top of the in-law apartment is to provide a new master bedroom so our baby could have a room of his own. Also, my husband would be able to work, to have a home office, as he has worked from home for the past 6 years in our bedroom. Our family loves the town of Chelmsford. We want to make this our home, our dream home, and not have to move. I want to continue to walk my son to school every day and be a part of this amazing community. We very much appreciate your time and consideration to approve our plans and making this our dream home. Sincerely, Aaron Valentine. Okay, so no letters from fire or...
Yes, those are next.
That was one hell of a read, Charlie.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure. Okay, from the fire department. Limited access apartment, 79 Elmer Road. Dear members of the board, this office has reviewed the proposed apartment at 79 Mill Road and finds the following. The entire home shall be upgraded to comply with the latest edition of Massachusetts State Building Code for smoke, heat, and carbon monoxide detectors. The proponents shall permit plans for review to the Fire Prevention Office via the Town of Chelmsford online permitting portal. All smoke, carbon monoxide, and heat detectors required shall be marked on the plans prior to submission for review. The department is concerned that if there is more than one dwelling on a property, then that occupancy should be identifiable from the street. This office will require 2 mailboxes identifying the property as 79 and 79A Mill Road. Both addresses must be visible on the building to the street. The applicant shall make an application for addresses to the Chelmsford E911 Committee and its coordinator, Town Clerk Tricia Doris. This department is not interested in an official change of address being recorded on the deed. It is only our intent to distinguish this home for emergency responders. This office would approve these plans with these conditions, and I ask this board to make this letter part of the approval process. Respectively, Danielle, I can't pronounce his last name, Christophas? Daniel. All right, 3 more. Okay. From the building department, from Jose. Dear Mrs. and Mr. Valentine, for the proposed LLA addition, please be advised that you would need a special permit from the Board of Appeals to proceed with this addition per section 195-6.1. Please make application at your earliest convenience at the Community Development Department within 30 days of this notice. Thank you. Respectfully, Jose. Okay, and we just have no comments from, this is the Board of Health up here? Oh, that's 2. Okay, no comments from the Board of Health and no comments from the Police Department. You have a water one too? Oh, okay, no comments from the water. So that's good. I'd like to just start the meeting and have the members of the board ask you any questions they may be concerned
She's
with.
got to say what she...
Introduce yourself.
Oh, sure. Can you please introduce yourself? I've been doing all the talking.
No, yeah. So I'm Erin Valentine, the homeowner, and this is our dream home project. So it's it's an in-law for my mom. It is adding on additional square footage for
Can you
our
say your
family.
address for the record?
Oh, I'm sorry, 79 Mill Road. So it's a combination project, but it really just provides the space that 3 adults, 3 children, and 2 dogs need, I think. So, yeah, happy to answer any questions. I designed the whole project.
Okay. Anyone from the board have any questions, comments, concerns?
So you're adding an LLA,
Yeah.
and you're adding to the house, the main
Yeah.
house?
Yeah, so the first floor is going to be the in-law apartment. So the first floor will be accessible through our current playroom. So there'll be a door, an internal door. Once you get into the in-law, that'll be the first floor of this extra part. So it'll have a bedroom, it'll have a kitchen, a bathroom, so she'll have her own small apartment. Above that in-law, we're going to open up our second floor. So adding on a new master bedroom for us, splitting our current master into a baby's room and an office. And then the basement blowing through our current basement as well. So we have that additional space under the in-law. But through the in-law, there's not going to be any stairs or anything like that. So it's only going to be connected through a door through our current playroom and then the outside access. So this is the in-law part on the first floor.
And getting to the basement from the second floor is through the in-law?
No. So
Cutting
the
through.
access, yeah, you could get to the basement through our current house, like our main stairwell down. The in-law is going to be its own separate apartment, so there won't be any stairs up or down.
They're just expanding their basement as well by going through the foundation.
Yeah, so just underneath the in-law, we're just going to dig that out.
I think those stairs right there in the middle go to the basement.
Yeah, there's a staircase. That's
Yeah,
the top
that's the
floor,
second
but
floor
Yeah,
and the
there's. yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Go back to the main
I got it. Nope, I got it. I was under the impression the whole first floor was gonna be the in-law, that you were trying to make the whole.
Oh, no.
So like,
Just an extra first floor in-law.
Got you.
Yeah, so a little house on the side of our house.
Got
Yep.
it. Okay. Don't mind
I'll go
me
back to
some.
the exterior.
I got
so
it right
you can
here.
see it.
Well, yeah, I couldn't, the exterior was getting me a
So-
little bit, so,
Hold on a second.
I'm sorry.
So here it is, the shaded part on
Okay.
the left side, that's the addition.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we have the side yard. We don't use it. It's completely flat. It doesn't need to be cleared or anything like that. So that's
Pretty
where we
much
would.
adding a whole,
Yeah,
okay, got it.
a little. Yeah.
Peter, you have anything?
The only question I have is on the plot plan.
Okay.
1,200 square
Um,
feet, they're almost 13.
It shows,
square
so
feet.
if you look at it, Mill Road, it shows the side setback at 33 feet, or it says, is that a front or side setback? Do you see that in the?
That's what I was wondering, if that was the
Yeah.
front or the side, and I think we can refer to Jose on
Okay.
that.
That was the only question I had. That's great, other than that.
So that is the side.
Okay.
That will be the side. The front is towards Mill Road, and you
Where the
have,
driveway is?
yeah.
Okay.
Then you have the back. Yeah.
Okay.
So they good.
Okay.
Okay.
In land coverage, we have.
Yeah, they
enough.
have 1 point something acre.
I mean, like, but the percentage, since
Yeah,
they're adding like
comparing
practically a whole.
the existing structure and the addition, they shouldn't have any issue
Okay.
with lot coverage and floor ratio area.
Stephen?
There's no issue with there used to be something where you couldn't go up more than like certain percentage, but that's done now, right?
Right.
Okay.
30, was it 20% or 30%? I think square footage. Did they get rid of that?
I think they made it like you can double the size or something like that now?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, without the approval.
I believe so.
Yeah, you
Okay.
couldn't increase your square footage of your dwelling by a certain percent. I remember that.
I have nothing.
Okay. Nancy?
I'm good.
Okay, you're good, Jamie?
I'm good.
Okay, since this is a public hearing, I'd like to open it up to the public. Does anyone in the public has anything to say for or against this project? Since I don't see anything,
Make a motion to close the public hearing.
motion by Nancy to close it. Okay, before we close it, any other concerns? Any other comments?
Nope.
Okay, all in favor of closing the public hearing?
Aye.
Unanimous? Okay. Seems like a pretty straightforward access apartment. Whatever you guys want to do.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the special permit for 79 Mill Road under 195-6.1 for the construction of a limited accessory apartment with all the letters that have been read into the record.
Okay, I like that.
Second motion.
Motion by Steve, second by Peter. All those in favor?
Aye. Good
You're
luck
all
with it.
set.
Big
Good luck
project.
with it. Thank you, Steve. Good luck with it. Very good.
That's his catchphrase.
We missed that.
Had to take it away a little so you guys would miss it, then I can bring it back.
All right, so we're done. We can
Okay,
adjourn.
we did the minutes.
You're welcome, enjoy.
All right, I'll
Do you
make-
have a comment or anything, sir? Like, we're all done?
I think I got here a little late. I was coming for the Arthur Road.
Arthur Ave, yes.
Arthur Ave,
Yes, you did.
addition for the another bedroom or something. It looked like they
In-law,
expanded the.
yep, the in-law.
Limited accessory apartment, yeah.
It's already been presented, sir.
Okay, that's cool. I just wanted to hear what, but it passed,
Yes.
Yes.
that's fine. And they're not putting a Walmart in there, right?
No Walmart.
So
Still staying residential, sir.
it's a small Target.
Small, just a small.
Yeah, not the superstore,
I'm just curious, what was the hardship for the zoning?
It's no hardship,
Hardship's not required.
not for a special permit.
Okay.
Variances require hardships, but special permits do not.
Sounds good.
All right?
Thank you.
Yep, have a good night.
Okay.
Make a motion to adjourn. Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
I was
Anything
just
else,
going to,
Becky?
if I may,
Yeah.
I was just going to reiterate what was in the email, in that for the August meeting, Brian had put in a request that we not meet in August, but we actually did not receive any applications for the month of August. So there are no public hearings, new public hearings for August, and there won't be any continuations either.
Okay, so we're all set for September?
Defer to September, I
As long
concur.
as you all agree on
Well,
September.
The 3rd of September?
What if nothing comes in for September? We gotta wait and see.
September 1st, sorry.
September 1st.
They
If
said
nothing
third.
comes in for September 1st, I'll let you all know in advance.
Okay.
September 1st.
Next meeting, September 1st?
Yep, next meeting, September 1st.
Okay.
All right.
Like
Now
to
we can make
propose
my
a site
motion.
walk of
Stop.
something?
Go ahead.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, I like that emotion. All in
right.
favor?
Me.
Aye.
Aye. Motion's adjourned.